All right, very good evening. So, very good evening to everybody. And so, we're going straight away to business of the day. And we've talked about partitions of our businesses. And I want to beg everybody very sincerely because I'm saying this. I remember saying to some of us that in Port Harcourt, that in the office, that I beg everybody to settle down and learn as much as possible. I'm seeing a lot of things that will happen after the half. It's going to be a great phenomenon. But a lot of people that are supposed to benefit from it may not, because many of us are not maximizing opportunities around us. In terms of, I'm not talking about just maybe where we send platform, you invest, you bank, no, but the learning. Sometimes maybe some information I send, people will not read it. This is my routine. I'm not saying everybody should do it. Once you wake up in the morning and you have done the needful, of course, many of us have not seen crypto we are doing as a business. Many are just seeing it as one, by the way, you just find yourself doing it and everybody is doing it. That you are not going to be progressive with that. If you are doing cryptocurrency anyhow, I'm telling you, even when you are meant to progress, you will not be able to identify where are you having shortcomings to address it. So if you don't have a notebook, a jotter or a journal, a record book, or what we call a logbook, go and have one where you have your opening stock of different businesses you opened, where you're going to have records of things you have opened, the businesses you have opened, the businesses you have opened. You should be able to keep account. Accountability is one of the fundamental principles for a progressive movement of life. And so cryptocurrency is not an exemption. It's not an exemption of those progressive movements. So you have to settle down and draft out. And then even some of us who are doing trading, I always tell us, I have book of my trading. And why I'm saying this is that, and I'm begging everybody to settle down and learn. I'm not saying with pride of anything, but with all sense of humility. I want to let us know today that it is sacrifice for anyone to always have time for updates and all of that, or one-on-one live training. It's not easy. And if you are going to do that over and over, it's a sacrifice at the expense of your own. I know when I force my system and trade, I make more money. That's the truth. I make more money. Just stay silent, focus the market. I can do trades within whatever. It may not necessarily be a given hour, but any hour that I just notice sentimentally following a coin. I can do fantastic things and close my system for today. I can go to bed, sleep, and then if I need to do some research, I do research for myself and all of that. But we need to maximize everything, because sometimes some people, when they come back, like they stroll after like 1 week, they come and ask you funny questions. I'm sorry if you have any funny question after we have sat down and deliberate on something. Sorry, I may be forced not to answer anybody. Because the truth is, if you it gives me more joy when people maximize what we have. And again, it pains me more when people don't maximize what we have and don't make more money. Just like the recent incident that happened. It would have been more joyful for me if it's only me that's affected. But I always tell people, anything that happens, we learn from it and we move. And so we can't stay and be looking behind. You have to move ahead. I'm a joyful man. Nothing can steal my joy from my heart. So God had given me that joy. So it is not, I don't see that thing in this. So please, everybody, let's settle down and learn. Apply wisdom, apply knowledge. So get a logbook. Open record for each business you start. ADC, have a record for it. Crypto.com, have a record for it. BitTrue, have a record for it. Your Binance, so you can say trading portfolio. Create lines of openings of different exchange you open. And I've told us every exchange platform, once we send, just sign up. Either you're going to use it or not. Sign up. A time will come, exchange platform, especially top exchange platform, may be demanding for you to pay money before you sign up, or to be on queue. It can tell you for this month, we have the number of people we need. And so we can't take anybody again. Anything can happen. So that's why we take advantage of time and opportunity. Something happened today when somebody in our platform that told him, he quickly signed up on Stakehoop. And so when he signed up on Stakehoop, he wanted to sign up on Stakehoop. And he chatted with me and said, hey, can you see something? I said, no. He said, I want to sign up, and they say I'm already a member. I said, oh, I'm not going to be surprised. He said, because he remembered that, he signed up since 2018. And that was probably when the platform got started. So he signed up in 2018. But there was nobody to probably give more direction as to where the opportunity or the business is going. And another person, it was crypto.com. And when he signed up, he now discovered that he had gotten a mail, and he signed up that time, long time, in 2016, when the crypto.com got started. 2016, 17, 18, 19. This is 2020. So the point is this: many of us are in this space and we don't take it seriously. We take it to be like one of those things. Let's just, buying time. If you're buying time in crypto, it's better you just stay wherever you want to stay and don't buy time, because time will come, it's going to be more difficult than this period. Why? All markets will be shooting up. This one will just spike 80%. Some will just spike 100%. Some will just spike 20%. Some will just spike 1,000%. So at that point, if you have not given yourself enough training and strategy pattern of your business, you'll be confused the more. Some people have stabilized their background, will make more money. You that you are still floating, you lose more money. Because even when by the time you are floating, you withdraw your money from one exchange, you jump here, you don't know how to share your portfolios. I'm telling you, at the end of the whole game, you won't gain anything. Somebody who does not do much activities like you will be making more money. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so we're going tonight, and we're looking at, we've said, looking at digression of other portfolios, not trading. And for all of you that traded successfully on EDC, congratulations. I didn't expect anybody to be waiting, okay? Like look at Bitride now. I think Bitride is still good. I didn't expect anybody to be waiting for any direction, because we already know the pattern of trade and activities in this business. And sometimes some people expected more information about buy this, buy this. Sometimes, like most of the trading we have done on EDC, for instance, within this, there were 3 phases. Many people don't know that there were 3 phases that happened in EDC of this present time. Apart from the leasing we lease, there were 3 phases that occurred that many did not take note. That's not what we'll come for today, but I want to show you guys. There were 3 phases that happened. Some people took part on the first one and never took part on the second one. Some took part on the second one and never took part on the first one. Some took part on the third one and never was aware of the first and second. Now, why? Because most of us have not sat down to derive a pattern for ourselves, okay? And because of that, we don't know what was happening in the same system we were. Why? Because we, sometimes we have not really made up our mind to be crazy in this business. Okay, now if you look at 3 patterns that actually happened in ADC was this. Let me show you the chart. 1, 2, 3. Now it's going to the 4 now. Now, 1, 2, 3. How do I mean? The thing was down, down, down for a while. Now, those of us who lease, that's the advantage of your leasing. The thing continues. But at the end of the day, the leasing you've not even withdrew. We told some people, go and buy EDC. Somebody asked, why will I buy EDC when the one I even lease, I don't know what's happening? Congratulations, nobody's going to force you to buy. People who bought, they ride this market. I remember that was when I did 990%, but the whole mark of this market did about 1,500%. But 990 is with the market. So even if it was $100, that means you have done $1,000 or $900, as the case may be. Now, the market came down as serious as possible. Now, you don't need anybody to tell you, do you need to buy or you don't need to buy. Yes, you can ask a cancer, just like my fantastic captain was asking the other day, today, I say, is it good to enter the market now? That was an idea, that was an information, and that was fantastic inquiries to like, oh, Is it a good deal now? And that is sharing an idea. That means the person was actually monitoring his business. Oh, okay, it's good, it's good. You can go ahead and get into the market. And or okay, let's still wait. I remember after this time, the market spiked. That was the second time of the phenomenon. The market spiked to the second time of the phenomenon, and it did about 1,200 Satoshi or 1,300 Satoshi. That time it recorded only about 800 to 900%. Now, the market came down, because we always tell people one thing is that the deeper the market, the higher the spike eventually. But of course, we know that the EDC is a different, species of algorithm on its own. So you can't use the general algorithm to read the EDC stuff. Something crazy will still happen now shortly. Okay, something crazy now will still happen shortly in EDC. Just watch what will happen. It's going to take another heavy spike. Okay, it's not taking, because the volatility is still heavy. The volume is still heavy. The volume actually dropped, after this spike we're going to show. But after this, it dropped to as low as about 9 Satoshi here. I'd love to if Mr. Abdul was here. Mr. Abdul, when it was about 20 Satoshi, was asking me, hey, from my understanding, when the market pulled down seriously like this, I think it's high time for me to buy. I said, still wait. It's still going to drop more. Eventually, I don't know, maybe he was able to buy thereafter, but it still dropped crazily below what he was even calculating. Meanwhile, there was a man who had bought before, and he dumped on him, but he had the understanding. When he dumped, he looked for fresh money. You may have $500 you put in, and he dumped on you, and your money had crashed down to like even $150. You look for another fresh $100. Only this fresh $100 will ride the market for you and probably return to about 500, 600, 700 Satoshi. So these $100 may make you gain of $1,000. Then you have recovered the loss from the $500. And that's how the business is done. So that was the third phase. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, but the third phase never got up to this. The first phase, up. The second phase didn't get up to the first phase. Then the third phase now didn't get up. It's very likely that this phase may not get up to the. So it's very likely that the highest this top may take now maybe 500 Satoshi or 500 or 600 Satoshi maximum. Very possible. But the point is that the sentiment that's still happening, because all what they are still doing is like permutation and combination. If it's permutation and combination, which you may not be able to actually identify. So you have to be very careful. That means a very fragile market. Okay? But you have to take the risk. And that was why we say in our business, don't take major to be minor and minor to be major. It's an opportunity for you to make more money within this period. You maximize it. So going back, so first phase, second phase, third phase, now we are entering the fourth phase. Now, when somebody asked me the other time, I say, okay, what you can do now is to ladder buy. Why do I say you should ladder buy? You don't need to buy full volume you wanted to buy. So I'm sure if you ladder buy, he might not have sold. He might not have sold. I know for that, for sure. Even you have ladder bought, it came down to us 124 Satoshi thereabout. Even if you ladder bought at 125 or 130, it came back to about 290 or 92 Satoshi. It is not possible. I'm not seeing anybody who probably have bought at that 125, 127 that sold at 294, because it just a heavy spike and it dropped down back. I think it was no more than how many minutes because of the volume that was moving up here. And we have always told us, we are not in a trading seminar anyway, but just to give you an idea so that when you are following the trend of this EDC, just maximize the money, just maximize the volume, maximize the money, and get off of the market, okay? So now, this guy is here now. If you look at any time you come in to check, if this thing is adding up this $1.7 million, now if you come back later, you get to 1.8 million, 1.9 million, then you can quickly buy, because it may speak up again to get to this point, or even 325, 300, or hitting this up to about to break out, out of the bear market, up to $344, 344 Satoshi. So, but it's very risky now, because you have to be checking this volume. This volume is dropping over and over again, then you probably may have it dump back, maybe to the old time, dropping to like this baseline of about 100 Satoshi or thereabout. All right, so but enough of that. We have itemized some things we told us to do. If you have signed up on Stakehood, now let me go to Stakehood very quickly. Remember what we're actually doing in this space, the big things we are doing. We have told you the space of cryptocurrency had advanced to mass adoption. In the mass adoption of cryptocurrency, it's about utility. And that was why we said, if we check a protocol analysis of what's happening, Bitcoin is more safe, has a strong technology, secure more than anything. But in an economy, Bitcoin is not going to make you rich again. Why? Bitcoin cannot make you rich again. The question you ask yourself is that, how much money do you have to invest in Bitcoin right now? If you want to be rich in Bitcoin now, that means you need a load of money to get invested in Bitcoin. How? Maybe you can have capacity to buy like how many Bitcoin? Let's look at it here. If you want to become a millionaire, Bitcoin is not the answer for you right now. If you want to become a millionaire. So one Bitcoin now is $7,118. So if you have 1,000 Bitcoin, that is $7.1 million. Okay, $7,121,000. Let's see in even a weak exchange, because if you're buying in the black market of Bitcoin, you cannot get it at that point. So let's look here. One, okay, let's look here. AGN. So one Bitcoin is 2,773,000. If you want to buy it, you can't buy it this cheap. If they want to buy from you, this is the rate they will buy from you. But if you want to buy it, it should be about 2.8 million. If I'm mistaken, let's check Binance. Binance. Okay, fiat. Okay, so look at Binance now. Okay, you see? This is about 2.9 million. Okay, you see? This is 2.9 million, almost 3 million now. 2,973,132. Let's check Quidax. So I want everybody to be proactive. I know I expected everybody to have Luno, Quidax. Okay, I expected everybody to have Luno, Quidax, Remitano, and all of that. If you don't have, go and have. I sent all these links. So I was not playing sending those links to us. Because over time, I want everybody to be totally independent, that you can manipulate this market, can leverage on this market and make insane money. Now, look at it here. Here is about 2,968,000 naira for one Bitcoin. Why in the Binance, it's about 2,973,000 naira. 2,973,000 naira. Here is 2 million, okay? It's 2,968,000 naira. So little different. Sometimes the difference can be bogus. So you can do arbitrage. So now, why am I saying all this? I'm showing all this because if you look at it here now, you can now see that here is a month. If you want to sell now, how much they can buy from you. So you can now see that it's not the same. So if you don't check here, I don't go, oh, this person want to cheat me. Look at the price here. If you check Luno now, let's check. Please, I want us to concentrate, learn as much as you can do. Very, very important. Okay, just a moment. There we go. Sorry. All right, so now that is, sorry. Okay. So this is Luno. Let's check what's happening in Luno. How much is in Luno? Right now to buy in Luno, you're going to spend 2 million, almost the same price with Quidax. Okay. What's of Remitano? Okay, Remitano, it's about 2 million. Okay, Remitano is 2,976,000. Remitano and Binance almost the same price range. Can you see? Okay, so let's go. So now I'm just showing all this. Now, we said that the level we are going to, the crypto, is mass adoption. And we've told us 60% of our equity and investment in cryptocurrencies is going to personal trading. But in your personal trading, having had 60% of your investment, then we now have Masternode, we now have POS, we now have IEO. We say 5% of your equity should go to IEO. That you are risking that. Now, for instance, this guy's now about to do another IEO come in the next 1 day, or how many hours? Let's check. That's clear. So you have to be very, very meticulous with your money, and you have to be very, very consecrating. Okay, 1 day, 16 minutes. Gonna do an IO on this coin. What do they call the name of the coin? ST project. Okay, something like that. These are permutation. I don't believe in all of these things. So these are gimmicks. So what you do is that you take advantage of them. So they're going to do a launch, and then when you buy, immediately it has done 50%, or sometime when you observe the level of their pump. Now, how much do I bring here? The question is this: how much are you doing your business with? If your business equity in crypto is $1,000, there's no point you bringing up to $200 to this IEO. Maximum you bring to this IEO is $50. $50, just put it there. In that $50, and the coin now just get pumped and do 100% or 50%. Just sell it off. If you do 100%, $50, 100% is $200, is $50. $50, 100% is $100. Take it off. Just don't go back. Just leave it. So many times they will now bring out this ideology of like, we are doing this thing, staking pool. We are doing what do they call it? They call it one name. They call it invest box. So put it in invest box. We'll pay you this percentage. We're going to pay you this percentage. I don't fall in for those traps. Don't just go there. Just forget about them. We're going to give you this percentage. We're going to give you this percentage. The only coin I know I can put into that percentage is their CMB, their CMB that I can put in this their percentage. But outside that, I can't put anything on their percentage. Because at the end of the day, they dump that coin back to zero. CP and so many coins like that has happened that way. So you pay 5% of your investment in those IEO. And I have told us many a time that when you are doing anything, airdrops, because IEO airdrops, any airdrops you are doing should not be your official email, should not be your major email you use for transaction. Don't do that. Create a new email entirely. And in your logbook, put it IEO email. Just name it. So anytime they send you any link to sign up in any platform that is airdrop, all of those things, use that email. So be careful. Okay. So now there we go. We're going to show you the stake box, stake pool, and but before I go there, and there were coins that okay, we have different masternode platforms, for instance. I'm going to show you something. So we have different masternode platforms and staking platforms that we've told us. And we said, okay, what to do? There are some of the coins you can hold. Then instead of just holding the coin for nothing, just keep those coins on the staking platform. We mentioned about Bitrue, which I'm going to just go paraphrase fast. We talked about, I told some of you have stake on Bitrue. You already used to Bitrue. So don't get confused about Bitrue. Let me show you something very important. Okay, so Bitrue, okay, all these things you see, please, when we talk about staking on some platform, wow, this guy is so sold out. It's crazy. Wow, it's massive influx of man, crazy. Wow, crazy. Wow, crazy. Wow. Wow, this is amazing. Man, this is dangerous. Okay, wow. You know what's happening? A lot of people are now being more enlightened to understand the crypto space. That cryptocurrency is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Cryptocurrency is a business, an industry, it's an emerging industry that you can take advantage of for now. You can take a lot of things. You can make good money. Okay, you can make good money, you can take a lot of things, and you can move ahead. But most time, people misunderstood it to be a get-rich-quick scheme, and that's why we get wounded very fast. So sometimes when you tell people the purpose of certain business or certain platform, they don't know. Okay, sorry. So these are the issues. So now most time when we tell people that, oh, crypto is actually an industry that you need to settle down to understand. Take advantage of it as much as possible. It's not a hit and run place. It's a place where you learn, you understand, you get yourself acquainted with. You must be a good researcher. You must be a good follower. You must identify why you actually need it. And that's why we tell people to partition. If you don't partition your interest, if you don't partition your area, you do a lot of mistakes. And then, well, however, mistake is permitted. Now, when I told some persons that I kept my coins on some staking platform, you ask me, Felix, why will you keep my coin here just because of 5%? Please don't mistake this. This 5%, this 5.3% you see is already sold out and it's 5.3%. Don't mistake it to be a month. This is for the whole year. We call it annualized. This is for a whole year. Let me tell you why. I use example of this thing. I use example of this guy so that please we can learn and then adjust and learn and relearn and unlearn more and more. I use example of BNB. Let me show you guys. Okay, yes, coming up and example of BNB. BNB. Now, because we have not moved towards mass adoption of cryptocurrency, in 2017, I bought BNB at less than $1. So checking here at, if you look at all-time low, I bought it less than this. Some people got it an airdrop. Some people got BNB at airdrop, and it was like a waste. Nobody could. Okay. So now most persons don't understand when we talked about this place. And so I checked the BNB I bought in 2017, $100 bought to me about 1,111. Assuming there was so much type of staking, POS, masternode, there was nothing like that. The only masternode from 2017 ending to 2018 was Dashcoin. And Dashcoin, for you to participate in the masternode of Dashcoin, you need minimum of $500,000 worth of Dashcoin to be part of the economy of the masternode of Dashcoin. So it was not for average people, And so it continues. How many people understand where Dashcoin was going to have kept it? Now, why am I showing all this? Assuming now this BNB that was given at 1,111 with $100, assuming you have an understanding or you have a place where to stake it because you are holding this coin. Or like my Ethereum I bought in 2016 ending, and I bought it at $5. And I sold it 2018. That is a year plus or some fraction of month, 1 year, 2 months. Then if I had a place to just keep it to pay me 5% on that volume I bought, just imagine that. So if I bought 1,000 units, 5% of 1,000 units, let's look at it. So you get to understand when we're exposing you all to project, to understanding of, so let's say it was 1,000 Ethereum I bought, multiplied by 5%. That's what we'll talk about staking, 5%. That is 50 Ethereum. Now in 2018, one Ethereum, so $5. So just say $5 multiplied by how many? $5 multiplied by 1,000. That means you use how much? $5,000 to buy 1,000 Ethereum. Now, $5,000. You buy $5 per one Ethereum, and then you spend $5,000 to buy 1,000 Ethereum. Now you have been paid 50 Ethereum. 50 Ethereum in that 2018 multiplied by $1,400. That is $70,000. So the profit alone, because of the potential in that coin, the profit alone is $70,000. That means you have made $70,000 minus $5,000. That means you have $65,000 profit on the profit. Then when you now go to the Ethereum you bought at $5,000, so 1,000 Ethereum multiplied by $1,400. Okay, that gave about how much? Crazy, $1.4 million. $5,000 in 1 year, 3 months, give you $1.4 million. $5,000 in 1 year, 3 months, gave you $1.4 million. So when you listen to Tika Tiwari talk about the phenomenon, buying certain little volume of a coin and you make insane money, people don't understand. So now that's why we're exposing you. Now, so we're not saying taking all your money into it, but understand the project. But look at it, Ethereum up to now, I say Ethereum BNB up to now, is still recording 9,000% within 2 years. That's crazy. So assuming you have invested, and they pay you just 5%, just like what Binance is doing now. This is insane. This is insane, guys. This is insane. This is insane. You just need to wake up. Everybody just need to wake up, Go to finance. Binance is just bringing every new thing every day by day. Now, if you go to Binance, you see that people are staking and lending with just 1%. Look at it. Ask ARK. ARK pumped last 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago. Pumped exceedingly on Bitrate, on BitC. Crazy. Moving. Okay. Annual yield, 1%. The person who's going to stake this, he have a lot, and he knew where the coin is going to. Just give me addition, because without the addition, even I'm holding it. Let alone I'm going to have a place that will give me even 1% for that whole year. I want to hold it. Somebody want to hold the coin for 3 years, and they're going to give him 1%. So he's holding 10,000 coin. 10,000 coin, they're going to give him 1%. 10,000, 1% of 10,000 is how many? 10, right? Is that 10? Is it 10? It should be 10 or something, or 100, something like that. I don't know. So, because I'm not an accountant, So, 10,000 coin kept somewhere, 100,000 coin kept somewhere, they're going to pay you 1% or 3% for the whole year. You're saying too low. No, it's not about the percent. It's percent on works. Something that have potential. See, EOS, 1 to 3%. Theta, 1 to 2%. Tesos, 6 to 7%. Cover, 14 to 16%. I have to take cover enough in my what's it called? In my trust wallet. It's long I've not even checked my trust wallet. Okay, so see Loom, 10 to, so just check all of this. So we now have companies that have been, these guys just added it to their own, platform. That's not their specialty. You can now see that, see Binance have added crypto loan. Thank God for some of us who have understood Celsius, understood crypto.com, understood Cryptorium, understood even Bitrue, okay? If you don't understand, please try and understand. We're talking about cryptocurrency. It's no longer what to think. What crypto, so they say, just do savings. Say, flexible savings are your crypto savings account. Just subscribe your crypto to earn interest with flexible to withdraw your fund promptly at any time. So this one, just save. So you save iOS, Monero. Monero is a crazy coin that you cannot joke with. Bitcoin Cash. So they say just save it. Just keep it in the wallet, doing nothing with it for the whole period. You're going to earn so % on it. Just save it. Just save it. Look at APRA, 15%. So you lock it down, but annualized percentage is 15%. But in 30 days, you can change again, you can remove. And so we don't come to that. So there are a lot of things that are happening. Always remember, I've told us time without number that what we are having in the cryptos now is this. Let's go here very quickly. We have a very limited time because I have a lot of trading today. A lot of trading. See what we're having in crypto. If you don't know, no. And I will repeat it over and over. Banking, loans, trading, investing. Banking, loans, trading, investing. You have seen in Binance now, it says savings. Where do you used to have savings before? Is it not in the bank? Savings, staking. Guys, say crypto loans. Now, if you want to understand more of this later, when those of you that have downloaded your crypto.com, we talked about you logging into the web. It's just go to crypto.com website to understand practically the summary of all of those things about DeFi. And you will understand that where we are going to in crypto is bigger than what we ever thought. Buy, sell, pay with crypto. That is, you can be the bank of yourself, banking in your bank, exchange, use our app, do pay, use card, withdraw, pay people online, then invest and still earn percentage. Okay, credit facility, take instant loan. Okay, you have 10 Bitcoin, you don't want to spend it, but you needed money to sort out issue. Just take the Bitcoin, put it in our platform as a collateral. We give you USDT, go and spend it. Whatever percentage you charge for staking of such coin for years, what you will pay when you come back, then you collect your Bitcoin. What a flexible stuff are we talking about here now? So crazy, right? So many people don't understand. So you can now see Bitro, you have, and then in Bitro too, you can take loan. In Celsius, you can take loans, see loans. So you can see DeFi system. And that's why there are coins we don't joke with. For some of us who are trading, we tell ourselves a lot of things we need to do. There are coins we don't joke with. On this Bitro, you can stake, log in. I don't have time to log in now because time will not be permitted. So for all of you who have registered, you have staked your coin. Congratulations. You have not staked your coin because you don't understand. You are holding Ethereum, you are holding another coin, Ripple, you are holding so many coins that for the future, put it, if it's 5% for a year, it's addition for you. Keep it there. And one of the funnest things is that if the market spike, if you are in Build With Me Premium Group, if there's any time, any need for us to cut part of it, because I do that sometimes. I did that when Ethereum get to $288. So it got to $300, but I cut at $288, and I came back and bought it at $225, and I returned it back. And again, I waited for the other fraction. Ethereum came down to $86. I collected some and added it up. So it is not going to be a stress for me. I'm not going to be under pressure. Whatever the price is due is not my business. I'm waiting for the best time. Don't tell anybody I tell you. We might not be surprised. We may be surprised to see Bitcoin, Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin. I'm not saying that, but forgive me, but because for now, Bitcoin have the highest network. But when we talk about the applications, the economy, then Ethereum have the highest applications. And so we're going to have a time, Ethereum, maybe $5,000. So if Ethereum may hit $5,000, don't say I tell you, or more than that, maybe times 2 or times 3 of it. What if it's $5,000 in the next 2 years? And now Ethereum is less than $200. Can't you get hold on 1 or 2 and then put it somewhere where they pay you a clear advantage of it? And then the next 1 or 2 years. So if you want to become a millionaire in crypto, you cannot become a millionaire in crypto in Bitcoin. It's not possible. It's already late for you. People can claim to be millionaire in Bitcoin now. Number one, these are the people who bought Bitcoin $10, $20, in $50, in $1,000, in even $100, still better. But right now, how much money do you have to buy 1,000 Bitcoin and waiting for Bitcoin to be $100,000? You don't need that. There are a lot of coins you can buy and take care of it. So now let's go. Bitro, I don't need to explain so much about Bitro. It's self-explanatory. If you have signed up, do the needful. But the only thing is this, on Bitro, this is the place, once you sign up and you go to asset, and when you go to asset, of course, will require me to sign in. And so when you go to asset, you deposit your money into the asset. Now, when you deposit your money into the asset, now Bitcoin, one of the good things is that any coin you want to stake, Ripple, anything, you can deposit your Bitcoin directly and buy on the exchange. Look at the exchange. As you buy on the exchange, go to the exchange, you buy, is it Ripple, is it their own internal coin? Let me even check what their internal coin is doing because I knew I bought some of its internal coin. Wow, this is fantastic. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay, so you can buy the coin and then keep in the wallet. So you come to PowerPG. So look at the PowerPG. Then you come to the PowerPG to stake the coins. But take note of this. If you don't hold some of their coins, you may not be a VIP. So you have to be waiting there will be a countdown time up here of any coin you want to stake. So a countdown time is what you'll be checking to ensure that the timing ran for you. If you are not there, it will be sold out. You have to wait for another 24 hours. So that is be true. Now, next coin. I've checked some coins that I was actually reading much to stake them on different platforms. So we have Bitrue, okay. The next we have Crypto.com. We have discussed about it previously. So if you are not in our class the previous time, all you need is that there's, whoever that invited you to our platform, collect their link. If I was the one that invited you to our platform, pick the link I sent on the group, okay? Pick the link I sent on the group and download your app. Verify your ID. Now, one secret, sometimes some people were battling, and when there are no problems, when there are no tests, there will not be testimony. I find it difficult to do my own. I didn't know that it was putting me through learning. So I discovered that while you were doing it, you struggled over and over, it was not working. As far as you have done it first and second, I rejected it. Go to your email you registered with and send a message to contact@crypto.com. Tell them, please, I'm having difficulty. Please, I need your assistance and all of that. They will verify you because they've gotten your ID and all of that. So they will get you verified and then you are done. So instead of waiting and waiting and waiting, because one thing is this, you will not have that $50 commission, instant commission. If you have signed up, you have verified your email, and you didn't do your verification within 10 days, then you didn't do your KYC, everything within 10 days, you will not see that $50 worth of MCO for you. And the person who refer you to will not see it. It's a two-way traffic. You have it, the person who refer you will have it. If you say, I don't need somebody's link, no problem. The person will not have it, you too will not have it. So simple. So there is no call for alarm. And it's not a network marketing person, it's an affiliate and commission. The commission can stop anytime. So don't market anybody and say, oh, don't worry, they'll give you $50. For now, they will give you. When you verify, you see it is unlocked. It's there, but it's not unlocked until you now push your 50 MCO worth to reserve your card. The time may come to get the card, you may pay for it. I can't say. But I have checked so many promos that they have done before even this one. There were many promos they've done. So time and season, if you don't maximize it, you're on your own. So please be careful and take note of maximizing opportunity as prompt as possible. So that's about crypto.com. And now once you are done with locking your card, then I think, I don't know if I saved the video, but maybe I will still do another video, give to us on how you log in on the crypto.com. I told us and said, when you come to crypto.com web, you have the app already. When you come to the web, you click on exchange. As you click on exchange, then you click on sign up. For the first time, if it's the first time you are logging in, you click on sign up. When you click on sign up, it popped up another options that say continue as crypto.com app user. So click on this. So when you click on this, it allows you to put that email you registered with. So automatically send the link to that your email for you to verify so you can log in. If you're just clicking this logging in, you put down your email, then which password did you have? You didn't create any password. What you had was PIN. So you're not clicking and typing. It's like, okay, let me, no. They will even tell you that it's as if you want to log in. If you have the app, so go to sign up, do the need for us. So why am I coming here? Why you need to come here is so that you can stake Crow. If you stake Crow on the app, it's about maybe 8, 10% or 11%. But if you stake Crow on the exchange, it's about 18 to 20%. So you can now see. So that's about this guy, this man here, crypto.com. So let me show you guys something. I was checking these coins and I was checking that it was a strong master node system. Later you can go and check PLANBPXPRESS. This is a Fox from Dashcoin. Okay, this is a Fox from Dashcoin. Let me show you something. Wow. Okay, what's this? So look, I say PVX described itself as a pioneer in proof of stake, POS technology, and an MIT license, open source, decentralized blockchain-based cryptocurrency focused on achieving fungibility, transactions privacy. Okay, community governance, network stability, scalability, and real-world utilization. It aims to become one of the most technically advanced, globally accepted online digital currencies. The team is currently working on a new privacy protocol. Now, if you look at this coin, since its listing, it has not dropped. It's still maintaining about 9,000% profit. But let me show you something. Something will shock you. Something is maintaining 9,000 profit. Look at the coin has done all-time high of $9 and is still maintaining 9,000 all-time profit. $9 since 2018, and all-time low was 2016. That was 0.0000. See all-time high, $9. Now coming down here, how much is the coin today? Look at the coin. How much the coin today is? 26 cents. Okay, that's not the issue. 26 cents. How much is the total supply? 56 million. Okay, 56 million. Oh, fantastic. So let's go here. Look at where it is. It's still very low. What if this coin could recover to its all-time high of $9 plus? And what if the coin market cap can duplicate to go to $1 trillion capitalization? Possible? Fine. Yeah, very. Oh, $1 trillion capitalization, $2 trillion capitalization, $3 trillion capitalization, up to $10 trillion capitalization. Then outside that, so if the coin is going to recover to its all-time high, and what if it double what it is? Then you now have a staking pool on it, and which I'm going to show us on the stake pool. I have a staking pool on it on stake pool. Another one I have got to check is Bitgreen. There are coins that's going to do crazy phenomena that many of us are not aware of. So Bitcoin is not going to give you, not going to make you a millionaire. Never. It's not going to do. Look at these guys. I was checking, I was reading. Now look at it, very low, right? Good, very low, right? Now it's still at a loss, a crazy return on investment. Now all-time high, $10. $10 in 2018. All-time low, 2019. 7 cents. Okay, now what's the current price of this coin? The current price of this coin is how much? 25 cents. What if you recover to $10 all-time high? It's actually, of course, anything BT related. One of my friends told me, say anything bit related, when Bitcoin break out, most of them will follow suit. So it's 21 million capitalization. Now, I was reading an update about them. I just hope I can remember this just a moment. Okay. Reading about how they are still busy doing the voting of being one of the official digital system of payment for those of us who do online e-commerce. Shopify. Shopify is one of the largest e-commerce applications that we ever have. And I said, okay, let's see. Let's work the magic. You know, in cryptocurrency, you have to learn how to buy the rumor and sell the news. When people are buying the news, you cash out. That's the logic. But many people say, how is it going to work? And, let's watch when it works. Oh, congratulations. When it works, no problem. When it was, let's watch what will happen. Okay, so Bitcoin. Now, the next one I'm going to show you, because I'm going to about 3 platforms that will shut down. It's these guys. Now, many of you are in this supplement. They call it stem cell. I saw stem cell as a coin. The token, they said they were pushing. But that's not what I'm going to. But let me show you about what they say about the stem cell. They said stem cell, you can see, crazy. See something? The guy is crazy, right? Stem cell projects, CCM combine AI and blockchain to address the healthcare sector. The project aims to set up a virtual clinic to enable remote and early stage diagnosis for patients. So I've not really had time to go study most of them, but that's not what brought us here. You know, I'd say all-time high, all-time high was 15 cents in 2019. So all-time low was this 2019, December, okay? December 2019, all-time low, less than a cent, 1 penny, and 15 cents in March. And right now, it's still at 9 cents, which is crazy, okay? 8 cents, is it 8 cents? Something like that, okay? Now, the total supply is 5 billion. Now, where I'm going to is this platform, the staking pool that's called Stake Coup, has a coin, an internet token that's here. So don't mistake it to be the stem cell. Stake Coup coin. And this person just moved to the top. Why are you doing this? Wow, this coin is going to kill me, man. I bought yesterday. Man, this is crazy, guys. Okay, no problem. Now look at it. Something will shock you here. How many is the capitalization? How many is the total supply? Don't shout. Nobody should shout. That is 7,182,000. So just say 7.1 million or 7.2 million capitalization. That's not the issue. The issue is this. It's actually, Stakehold is the currency created to support and implement user-focused functions on the Stakehold Coup platform. The project describes itself as a staking pool created in June 2018 that has reportedly grown to service 22,000 users across 40 different crypto assets. The project's goal is to become the predominant staking service in crypto space. Implemented features include allowing users to host their own masternode, which I'm about to do too, and host your own masternode, shared. So many people can do is to do share masternode, but to do a hosting masternode, you may need more volume of the token. So share masternode program run by Stakepool as integrated exchange and opportunity to earn interest on crypto assets. Okay, so you can see. Sorry. So that's the coin for you. So 24% within 24 hours it has done. It's about sitting at still about 17% now. So now let's go. Stakepool. This is Stakepool. I have sent the link to our group, which I expected everybody to have signed up. Even if you are not going to take part on it, just understand it, okay? And now Dashcoin is take on it too. And now how does it work? Let's check something. So this one too does not have all the time having place for you to stake. So let me go to, if you sign up, verify your account, do your Google Authenticator is very important. But if you come here now, it has multifunctional dimension. It has an exchange. I can go to exchange coins against BTC, against Dashcoin, against other crypto, and all of that. I can exchange. Man, I want to buy this coin, BT, no problem. So, okay, that's fantastic. So, I can buy, and different coins, okay, buy different coins against BTC, against the Stakepool coin itself. So, it's a multifunctional platform, okay? I'm not saying you should come and be trading here. Of course, you should know that the volatility here will be slow because not much business will be trading here. So, but if you have your coin, you can always still trade your coins, okay? And then still do what you want to do. But the most important thing that brought me here is the masternode, which is our second function. You understand our second function. And so, but these guys, record I've seen about them, they have been hacked about 2-3 times. And one fantastic thing is that they have to compensate their members, their stakers with their tokens. I bought their token last 3 days. and it did 279%. Crazy. That's not good. Somebody says evil. Now, let's go. Now you have the wallet. You have the wallet, that is, you can keep wallet. So like me now, I add the token I want to add in their platform. So I don't need to keep wallet here. So, but I just add, what should I do about that? I can just quickly, when you log in, because yours may not be like this, you'll be confused. All you need to do, look at this plus sign, you click on it to add wallet. So you search for the wallet you want to add. Look at it here. So if I add this one, you can scroll, you can see. So you can see that there are some wallets I did not add. So any wallet that I did not add will not be surfacing on that my board that you're seeing. You see? So you can always add. So let me say I want to add, let's say this syndicate, whatever. So you can say plus. So it's added. Wallet successful. And so you can see down here. See, I just added it here. So I do not have before. Okay, so that's all. See Raven, okay, Raven is here. Some wallet they have is not, they want to have a master node for it. Now, you see my own now, I can do it in a straight line pattern, like this. So you can keep it like this. So maybe you want to deposit money, you can quickly do like this, deposit. Okay, so Bitcoin, I want to deposit Bitcoin, copy it, then go and deposit. Okay, is Dashcoin I want to deposit? Okay, click, copy the wallet. Is it Digibyte? It's Digibyte. Then the same thing. Then when you have made money, you want to withdraw your Bitcoin or any coin and all of that. So Bitcoin, so withdraw. Okay, let's go. Okay, so put amount, put my address, put my 2FA, and do the needful. So now, where is important? It's important here that, okay, and I want to stake. There are two dimensions. Is what you can stake is stake shares, pool share, masternode shares. So you have to look at it here, you click on masternode, which must have bought the coin already. So if you look at it, sometimes if it's not available, they show you. Now look at, let me show you something. This coin, if you want to do, the total available there is this, but per share of the masternode is 10. For you to take one share of the masternode. Per share here, look at it, all of them, 150. So here, here, all these coins are on the masternode. So if it's a Dash coin, you should have minimum of 0.25 that can stake 1 share, 2 shares in that multiple. Okay, now go this, go this, go this, go this, go this. Now sometime when you come, okay, so let's say I want to stake this on the masternode. It may not be available. So you must have, so I have some of this now, maybe I wanted to add to my ask. So you click on this plus sign. Okay, see, sorry, there are no shares available. The queue will be available soon. Then you can join a queue and automatically reserve a share when a new masternode is opened. So close it. So it's not the time, it's not certain that immediately when they just do is going to be available for you to. No. Okay, so be very careful so that when you want to stake, now if I say this now, so this is available. Look at number of shares available. But do I have Dashcoin? I don't have. So look at the number of shares available, 1,630 shares. So if I want to buy all of this now, you can just do multiplication and addition. You can say this multiplied by this. So I can take it, if it's like this, it's going to tell me I do not have. Sorry, you don't have enough coins for the shares. Okay, so now I go back to, let me check any other one that I have some. Okay, let's look at the Bitgreen. We're waiting for it. I think I did some. Okay, no shares. So it's not as if it's automatic ticketing. No. So some secret things are happening that many people don't know anyway. But so you have to let me check this guy. Okay, PRVs. So PRVs should be, you should have 50 units of PRVs to put in. So look at it. I click here. Minimum is 50. That means I needed more to 209. So if you look at it now, sorry, I do not have it now because I don't have up to 50 that can buy a share. Now, but if you look at it now, check. So you can check your earnings. Okay, these shares have not started. I think I was experimenting today. So you figure the activities have not started when the thing was sent in. So you can stay overview. So it has not come in. Now I want to see the one that have been staked. So cryptocurrency is beyond what to think. We talk about towards mass adoption. So if you're still slacking and thinking that's about hitting your head by activities, some people are making some silent money without you knowing. Which one did I do? Need to check which one. Okay. It weren't. Okay. I think Bitgreen. Okay, Bitgreen do not have available now. So I think only one shares was, yes, one shares. Activities. Okay. Reward. The reward has start coming, and yeah, something like that. So you can check your reward daily because it's continue on the masternode confirmation. You can take a full shares, independently, but it take much money to do, and if I want to opt out, see, just close here, it asks you, maybe I have 10,000 units of that coin in the pool, and I want to opt out. I click here, and it will ask you how many of the shares do you want to opt out. So you can type, let's say, only 10 shares of your, so you have 1,000 shares, which is about 25 per one shares. So you can say 1,000 and type the volume you want to type, okay? Or you say all shares, that means you're going to close everything. Then you click and then close it. And then you return your money back to the wallet. So if you want to withdraw, you withdraw it and go out. So it's a flexible masternode system that you can maximize. I want to check something for you guys. Taking too much time here. So the room was not built in there, so you may not understand everything from the introduction. So you later do your personal research to understand, to know more, and not just to dabble into things that I want to check something very fast. This guy. Vitae is another one I want to put. So anyway, I didn't tell us about the Vitae, but maybe another class I can tell us more about the Vitae and all of that. So ladies and gentlemen, so if you dash, you can now see that, okay, a major coin to add up more here is Bitgreen, number 1, Dash Coin, number 2, PIVX, number 3, their own token, number 4, and then Vitae, number 5. Oh, some people don't know that Vitae is expensive. Vitae is not a cheap coin. Don't think it's a cheap coin. Say, this is curricular Vitae. Those of you who write CVs. Vitae is expensive. I think it should be about $1 plus. It has done about $2 previously. Vitae is expensive, so don't think. Vitae is still maintaining about 823%. So launched in 2018 by a team based in Switzerland. Vitae token is a PIVX. It forks from PIVX and is already expensive more than PIVX. Can you see? Okay. All-time high $3 in 2018. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's about Stake Coup. And so I think you earn some money too if you refer people to it, can recommend people to it, and so that at least people want to do mature business and they want to, no noise, just invest their thing, observe, monitor their business, and all of that. So Stake Coup can help a lot of them. What other thing there may not be time, so but let me just finalize on market peak. So I think there were other things. Okay, we can't finish everything today. This is 8:30, and this is almost, we have for 1 hour. I don't want the class to stay too long, so I can leave us to ask questions later. So just a moment, let me log into this guy. All right, so now this is a market peak. I learned something. Anyway, I don't slack most time, but sometimes you can dull. I don't slack most time, but sometimes you can dull. And when this platform was sent to me, I didn't even look at it so much, and so I just signed up, and I was not following up. My usual service that when you send me a platform, especially when it has to do with cryptocurrency project, I know where we are going to in crypto is towards mass adoptions and tokenized assets. That for sure. I know that for sure. That's where we're going. And there are a lot of projects that have been working on the ground that many don't know. Just like Stakehoop, many people don't know about them, but people have been blessed through it and doing their business gently without talking to anybody and all of that. Now, when this guy sent me this thing, it's okay. I don't even know. I just signed up and then I didn't much involved. Let me show you guys something. I was shocked to see something on this platform. Now, these guys are not in a haste. They are tokenized project place. They have their own token. This is their own token. But that's not what they are promoting alone. Now, is that their token? Then you can buy packages of their token. I think they are doing promo right now. Actually, the lowest package is $250. $250, that will give you the prevailing rate of the token. Right now, the prevailing rate of the token in the back of it is 9 cents 40 penny. So that means with the $125 promo they are doing, you can have 1,330 tokens. Now, that's not the issue. You can sign up without buying the token. They don't force you to buy the token. Then you can sign up and say, okay, I don't need the token. I want to go for other products, which are other assets called Bitfinex, Masterpool, and Goldmine. I was about doing this. I've done this too, and I cannot really give. The percentages come, interwovenly, and so sometime in a month, maybe 9% of your one is in BTC, one is in dollars, something. So you can earn percentages of their activities on their masternode link. So this is not their can I call it? This is not their personal product. So it's an affiliated product to them, but they are the one marketing the product. Just like when we talk about let me say Binance. Sometimes there are some products you buy, look like on one chain. So on one chain, you can list one on the app, and you go to KuCoin to list it because KuCoin is a validator to the chain. So the same thing here. So you can say, okay, I just want to invest. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to buy the packages. Say minimum $100. That's very little. But to do reasonable, then you can earn and earn and earn and earn in the earnings every month. Now, I think this one is every 14 days, and this one is every month, once a month, so every 14 days. Sometime in a month, you can earn about 9% of your, but this one is paying USDT, while this one is in Bitcoin, so this one makes more sense for me. I put more here. If this one is, they have a connection, maybe we can read more later about this platform, okay? So that we can go on YouTube to read more about it, because they have been doing a lot of, some of you have been following some of those updates I sent about them, types of, their tokenizations, talking towards adoptions for the future and all of that. So, but outside this, now for me that have, if you buy the token, if you pay, let's say minimum $250, okay, $150, $25. When I pay, if you look at this account, when I pay was $250, And $250 that time gave me about 3,571 of their token. Now, but you are seeing 3,749. That was more I was giving. What I was giving was 3,500. And meanwhile, when I was supposed to sign up, and I signed up, I didn't pick the package. The token was still about less than 5 cents. And so I would have gotten about 6,250 of the coin. So, but the token I got was 571. But look at it. What don't interest a lot of people is that say, how much do they pay me every month? 2.5%. Look at it. 2.5%. Of what? Of the token. So some of us who we have ETC, they are paying us more, we are still playing. The time we come, ETC may pay you 1.5% in a month, or 1% in a month, or 0.5% in a month, when the coin begin to make a lot of wave. And so people will say, you didn't tell me when, and most people now will be wasting what they have. It's better I reserve some rather than wasting it. So now, this guy giving me 2.5% for the first 12 months, okay? For the first 12 months. Let me go to statistics and my income. For the first 12 months, this guy has to give me 2.5% each month, okay? My token. So 2.5% each month is about 89.27 because mine was 3,571. So whatever volume you have, so 2.5%. For the first 1 year, that means for 12 months, I'm going to accumulate total token of these guys, $1.71, 1,071 units of their token. Now, what I told myself is that I'm not expecting the coins to just jump because their coin does not jump unless some traders went and did something which I enjoy. And I'm going to show you guys. They did something which I enjoy, which is another brain you have to apply as a sentiment in your market. I enjoyed that thing. I was happy. But I only give a trial. I was shocked. Seriously. I was shocked. I'm sure the company was not aware of what happened in their token. I'm not sure they were aware because their coin will always consolidate. So what I consoled myself with, okay, in a year, this is 1,071. So what if their coin get to, maybe 1 year, their coin get to $1? That means I have 1,071. That makes a lot of sense. What if it's $2? I don't know where the coin is going to go to, but I just see the coin as a coin that have a great potential. I'm not recommending it for anybody. For myself, I recommended it for myself, and that's why I took it step by step. Now, so the first 12 months, that's what they will pay me. After 12 months crosses, then the next phase of my earning will now be 5% monthly on that token I have invested. Which is 3,571. That means what I will earn will now be 178 every month. So times 24 months. So let's say times 24 months. So 178, okay, 0.55 multiplied by 24 months. That's 2 years, huh? That's 4,285. Okay, so let's say what if that 2 years, 3 years, their coin is $10. Don't go too much. Okay, something like that. Am I correct? I'm not correct. We said 178.55 multiplied by 24 months. Then multiply by 10. I don't know, either together. So that is this something? 42,000, something like that. $42,852. So it's very possible. So if I tell somebody that 3 years ago I invested $250, this is what has given me. It's even very small. It's just that, okay, fine, I can collect the money, I can use it anytime, I can withdraw this one, but what am I using it for? First place. Now let me show you something that happened to this token. So there are things I do, I don't tell anybody, please, and so don't put the triggers on my head because I've learned a lot of bitter lessons, to be very candid. Sometimes when you recommend to people to do something, when they hit them badly, they come back lamenting on you. So if you're like that, you are going to miss a lot of things because some people, some of a friend will not tell you certain things. There are numbers of people I know that no matter how, whatever I'm doing, I can always open my mouth and say, see what I'm doing, see what I have done, see what I'm still doing. And I know they'll say, hey, I don't want to waste time. So that, like the recent thing that just happened in EDC, many of us who took advantage of buying the coin and took advantage of it, it was risky too. It was highly risky because it may not honor, our prediction, because it's not a regular algorithm coin. So it has its own character separately. So we took the risk. And whoever take risk will take lead. That's the truth. So look at the coin, see what happened to it. Because it's paired perpetually with USDT of recent. If not, it was Bitcoin, Ethereum, but they said no, USDT. Now, look at it. Nobody should shout. Let me now tell you this. I only eat little. But let's say somebody, because when I bought this coin, was 7 cents, okay, 7 cents. Now, but let's say somebody didn't buy at 7 cents because it's still at 9 cents, 7 penny. But it went to about 10 cents at a point. Now, let's say somebody who bought this coin at 10 cents. So you use $1,000 to buy it. So if you use that $1,000 to buy it, it's going to buy 10,000 units. All right? Multiply by 10 cents, that would be $1,000. So $1,000. Please, I want to show you level of foolishness. Okay? If you are not foolish enough, you can't have faith in crypto. So 10,000 units. Now, look at what happened. 10,000 units, $1,000. Let me show you something, guys. Don't shout. Nobody should shout, and don't say. So there's crazy money. Somebody can sleep poverty and come out millionaire. See where on the 12th of this month. Today is 22. Exactly 10 days ago. See where the coin was pumped up to by some unscrupulous element. It pumped to $9.10. $9.10 pumped. So me, in my usual funny life, I don't care. And let me tell you why I did what I did. And I used to do it. I've done this on Terra Credit, which I'm going to show. I remember I shared on our group. Why I do this is that you see Terra, you see even ETC, you see like this. There are a lot of projects like that. I'm not looking at in a haste money. You see MCO, the crypto.com we keep. It's going to give you money. Even you are looking at 2 years, before 2 years, it's going to give you crazy money. But since you are seeing it better and a bigger picture more than what other people are seeing, look at what happened. I just say, let me set at $2. Am I not crazy? Am I not crazy? Something at 10 cents, I was setting at $2. If not crazy, Felix must be crazy. How can I just imagine and say, hey, look at it now. $2 divide by 10 cents, 0.10. 20 times. I set a market at 20x. So 20x multiplied by 100. Felix must be crazy. 2,000%. Because I was just playing with it. I just said, let me even set price and just part of it. Not all, because I can't waste it. So I just said, Felix, let me just set $2. So let me just say that means 2,000. Now, with this crazy thing they did I know? Did they call me that? I don't know who were those people. They were unscrupulous element. And now, divide by 10 cents. Mamma mia, 0.1. That is 91x. 91x, then multiply by 100. 9,100%. 9,100%. So that person, $1,000, remember he has 10,000 units of it. Maybe by chance, he plays it at $9. That is $90,000, then minus $1,000. That is $89,000. If you come to tell you that, even since last year, that this project, I just put it, I was just playing around with it, and this is what happened, will you believe him? It is very difficult to believe. So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't understand what you are doing part-time, I'll beg you, and I still beg you till tomorrow, settle down and understand this thing. Plan yourself very well. Don't be in a haste like other people. Hey, when is this thing? That is the exact thing I did sometime on Terra Credit. Look at it. Who can tell you that this spike happened 3 times? It took the highest one, it took the next high, it took the near high, and took the third high, took this high, took the high before it came down. Now it was down here. I told some people to buy here at the bottomless bottom, 0.00010. Bottomless bottom. Now the one I bought, I told everybody in our community that time, I was just trying myself. It's okay, Felix, come and play some nonsense play here. Put in, I think, $50,000. And I think it was 113 something. Meanwhile, I come into credit when it was 0.057. That means somewhere up here. Previously, before this spike, we have been there. You know, we have been in this project before even all this setup and all of that. We just take it and go away. So me, I just say, okay, let me take 50,000 naira and play around. So I played around. And I've forgotten the rate. So I now went, God will help me. I now went and set price at 0.009 and 0.01. So maybe something I bought about 0.03 something. Yeah, I remember 0.03 something. So I now set the price that let it sell. Just playing around. Let me see, you know, anything can even happen. Holy Spirit of God. $50,000 gave me 175,000 naira. I said, what? I didn't do anything. You know what I did? I just kept the money there until when this guy came down to 0.00020111300. I packed again and went and put in the mini POS. Now, what am I doing? In 1 year, if you have 50 million, like right now, what's the price of this coin? 0.00. So let's say 0.00. Oh my God. 0.0017. Let's just call it 18 at what you will buy. 18. And you put it 100,000 naira. I'm not saying you should put, I'm just explaining to you. 100,000 naira. So you put in 100,000 naira. This is 100,000 naira. Am I correct? Something like that. 100,000 naira is going to buy you 55,555,000. This was what we used, 200,000 naira, even less, 250,000 naira or 300,000 naira to buy sometime. So it's going to give you this. So in a year, 80 to 90% of this. So let's say 80 to 90% of it is 50 million. So now say 50 million plus this is going to give you 105 million. Am I correct? Something like that. 105 million in 1 year. Now it's 100,000 naira you use. 105 million in 1 year, if possible. 105 million in 1 year. 105, 123, 123 in 1 year. That's what it's going to give you, right? Now, by the prevailing rate, that means you have 189,000 naira. So you have 89,000 naira profit. Now, if the coin go back to even this experiment it did, which we're saying, okay, what if it's 1 naira? I'm not saying that now. You go to that experiment you have seen that performed before. Now, that means 0.01. Now, that means that money is how much? 1. This is 1, 2, 3. That is 1,050,000 naira. 1,050,000 naira. That is when you go to 1 cent, you know, a 160. Now, what if you do 10 kobo? If you do 10 kobo, that is how much? 1, 2. 10.5 million naira. So if you tell somebody that 100,000 naira about 1-2 years ago had given me 10.5 million, it's unbelievable. What if it's 2-3 years? 100,000 to give you 2-3 years. If 100,000 in 3 years, we give you 10 million. 100,000 to give you 10 million in 3 years. Then tell me how you will not be financially free. Now, if you want to experiment this, what I beg everybody to do is that in crypto, 100,000 naira invested. Go and buy a land of 100,000 and let's watch the two of them pari passu for the next 5 years. Guys, if you slack for this next 1 to 5 years in crypto, sorry. I show something to people. We have moved to the digital space. Something insignificant is what's going to make a lot of billionaires. Why those things you think is very significant, you make nothing. Let me show you something here. I was showing to other people. I'm rounding up. If you have a question, be preparing your question. We are using Zoom to do meeting with you. The guy don't have physical structure anywhere as an overhead cost. Everything he has is digital, okay? Now, within this coronavirus, look at the statement. Zoom has added more video conferencing users this year than all of 2019. Thanks to coronavirus. Thanks to coronavirus. Somebody is thanking coronavirus. And somebody will tell me, bottom, I'm at home, bottom. I say, bottom. Not be only bottom, now bottom. What are you talking about? Bottom. At this space that some of us cannot even sleep. You say bottom. Where does bottom? Why don't you energize yourself to enter? People are moving crazy. People madness is increasing into the cryptocurrency. You say bottom. See somebody, all activity in 2019. Now, look at what he said. He said, thanks to coronavirus. If you're angry, you're angry. He has said thanks. So tell him that he's an evil man. You can even start kabashing that God should punish him. How will you say God should punish him? When others say there's a casting down, the man is saying there is a lifting up. You say God should punish him. How? Company added 2.2 million monthly active users so far in 2020. While in 2019 added all together in 2019, 1.99 million. Now, in 3 months, it has done more than what it did in a year. You are saying you should not say thanks to coronavirus. The company recently removed 40, see something that will shock you. I struggled to buy their shares previously. No way. When they went public. Say, Zoom shares are up 40% in February, on pace for the best month since Zoom went public in April. Then you are saying bottom. What is bottom? Is it a name of person, animal, place, or things? What are you talking about? And then people are moving insane money in the digital space. And gateway to the movement of money is the cryptocurrency. Well, I'm not making out to people, but we need to learn. We need to wake up. Other things we cannot conclude today. Maybe in our class for Sunday, then we can add other things like CMMT, what other things? So many of them, you know. So it's not, now here, disclaimer, it is not compulsory for you to be in everything. It is not. It is not compulsory for you to be in everything. One thing I want everybody to do is that you have to settle down first and look at what's your capital portfolio. And then 2, you now look at the first thing first. What's the first thing first? Your stake on the personal trading. And in personal trading, must you always be on the computer? No, you have to be informational. If you are informational, what you need is to know how to use Binance, use other exchange trading platform. And do I need to be there all the time? Buy, put the trap, go away. And then when you put the trap, so your portfolios, we have said 2 are very, very critical. Scalping, I don't recommend it. I don't force people to do it. But holding and swinging is very important and compulsory for anyone who want to make it big in cryptocurrency. So what you do is to buy the primary coins, and some of us who are paid for Tika Tiwari coin and have them, then buy them, hold some fractions, and then swing some fractions, and then continue doing your business. Another thing, I've said 60 ratio 60 on your personal trading, 20 on Masternode, 15 on staking, and 5 on IEO and airdrop. You discover that your staking in go up more. Why? Because there's a divergence of your holding in the personal trading into your staking. Because some coin you hold, you put it on Bitrue, on Trust Wallet, on Crypto.com and all that. So it's still part of your personal trading. So, ladies and gentlemen, this space is big, is wide. So if you are trading, You can battle everything. I have told us, use Quidders. You can buy Bitcoin by yourself. You can do everything you need to do. There's no too much English on Quidders. I don't expect anybody to start struggling to say, hey, I don't know how to make use of Quidders and all of that. I've done almost 2 times videos on Quidders. I've done 2 times video on Quidders. And so CoinCooler, all of those things, Luno, I've done all of those things for everybody to make use of. So it's your own choice. It's your own opportunity. It's your own time. Please, and I will still say this, time will come. I will not have all this time. I know that. It's not the pride. Now, the time I may have is that quickly we will be on the group. A time will come, if you don't settle down to learn now, a time will come. Some English that you will hear on the group will confuse you the more. It will sound like Chinese. It's actually not Chinese, but it sounds like Chinese because you have not picked the fundamentals. So I conclude by saying this. If you are not trading yet, you are absolutely wrong. I can tell you till tomorrow. If all the project coin we are even doing, we still trade them, so how much more? We have just traded EDC and still waiting for another round, maybe round 4. And then you are saying, I don't want to trade. It's too complex. It's too difficult. That's why I say join a community. Everybody on Be With Me, some people are still struggling. Sorry, please arrange yourself properly. Settle your brain. And it's not compulsory for you to go on scalping. But buy, hold, swing. When you buy Bitcoin at $6,000, buy Bitcoin at $6,000. If it's $10,000, you know, fellas don't need to tell you that you are in profit. Like, you know, the other time we just sent a message on our group on the Be With Me that, okay, we should put our stop loss at 6,650 because we're looking the market, you know, may drop and all of that. And then it drop. You didn't get there, and then it's returned back. No problem. We are fine. Whatever thing you want to do. But every smart person must have bought when it even go to $6,700. But if I don't have money, no problem. I can't continue. So these are the things. And I've said it on the group. If you know you are still struggling to understand fundamental basics, you better go and enroll for our academy to learn basic, to learn Bitcoin blockchain crypto overview for 1 month. Go there once in a week. I think you pay 10,000 naira to do that, because I've seen that sometimes some people, their level of acceleration, many of us who just come and then we are still modeling things together, find it difficult. And some people say, why are these people taking us back? What? So if you are still confused and you know your leg is not strong, it's not balanced, go to Crypto 101. Go to Crypto 101. Go and subscribe. Go and subscribe and learn the basic before you bump into an advanced class. Then if you now still struggling with understanding security, margin up your wallet, how to open wallet, how to create, understanding movement and everything, go to 102. Advanced security and wallet system. 103, fundamental of trading on spot navigations and all of that. 104, advanced. So you can ask later how to go about that so that you have a concentrated class, and we know that this is your concentrated class, so that some of those things that you are still confused about will not confuse you anymore. And then for anyone who maybe we're on a general note, you can still double your way. If you have understanding of how trading is working and all of that, there's no need for you to go and subscribe for Be With Me. But I will tell you, there are information we give to us in the general class is actually meant for Be With Me. I've said it on the general group. I said, hey, after halving, things might change. Why? We were going to be very busy because many coins will just be spiking. Confusion will set in. Why you still say, let me buy this? This one will just spike 90%. Hey, oh my God, what should I do? Let me buy this. That one, you just want to hit the button. You just see, what is happening? Because somebody is pressing one button or the other somewhere. So the best time to settle down and learn the basic now is now, before the market get confused more. Thank you very much, everybody. If you have any questions, so you are free to ask questions. Please, if you have any questions, you are free to ask questions, and you're welcome. And so ask your questions. Feel free to ask your questions. Unmute your mic and ask your question. Okay, as we assume no questions. The network is not clear there, madam. Yes, if your network is bad, you can type so that we can get the message. Please, if you're trying to talk and your network is not good, you can just type on the chat box so that we get your questions so that we attend to them. Still, we'll have the next 3, 4, 5 minutes to do that.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Mama, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Sir, please, can we still convert our token
From where to where?
on ADC?
Token conversion. If you are doing token conversion, is done at the market prevailing rate now.
I know, but
If you want to convert your token, check what market fluctuation so that you can have more of the token rather than to just convert. Or you can go ahead looking at what it is now, because I'm still checking this volume. This volume have not get consistent acceleration that should spike the market more. You can see and it was Captain Dave that was asking me, should he buy, should he not buy, when I say let Laura buy. I think after that, I was in church. I just came back, I saw that this guy just do blah, 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 blah. But I know if anybody was not in the market consistently, no much person took advantage of this thing. I'm not sure any much person took advantage of this spike. But why we're still there, because we're still expecting that, okay, at least a benchmark of 100 Satoshi. And then when I was saying maybe we can set market at 125, 127 for ladder buying. If I was to buy, there was no how I was going to buy more than 30% of my portfolio at 125, because as we expect more pullback, especially when they allow the conversion to take place. But I think they are doing a lot of magic to consolidate their pricing and all of that. So, but whichever way, I don't know, until I see more volume here for me to confirm that more. So if you are converting, don't do it at a go. You can do little now and still observe if there's going to be more drop. If there's going to be more drop, when more drop happen, then you do some conversion. Don't convert at a go.
well, conversion itself is difficult.
What is it happening? I think the amendment was made. I think they say they have upgraded the technical error or technical problem.
They're not upgrade anything, no.
Okay, the volume is not available or it's not going.
It's not going through, sir. Good evening.
It's not going through at all.
Yeah, it will tell you something one English like that.
Not available.
Yes, not available. Don't try it. Not quite long.
Not available. That means there's no volume.
There is volume. I have 11,000 plus.
No. Don't check that volume now. When you want to convert, check the volume that is available both on EDC and
It's available. What is the basis for the availability?
See, that EDC token has not much circulation yet. So in the back office, it's still the swap to swap hand you are doing. You understand? It's still the swap to swap hand you are doing. So they are still doing a lot of technical adjustment and all of that to have more volume equivalent to what you are swapping from this one to this one. Before the stability of conversion will have, like me, conversion I'm doing logical on doing it anyway. But I did some conversion immediately that time they removed the embargo and the price dropped. I did because no much person was coming back to do conversion. And I did. Before the stability of the conversion will happen, it may take some few days, when there's so much volume and they will bring some adjustment and all of that. My own, I'm not even talking about how to do the conversion that suits me. But me, I want to make sure that I have more good volume when I'm doing conversion. So, but for now, the volume, because what you are still doing is swap from one person to another on the community that you are still doing. It's not as if this is going to supply any of this. This is going to supply anybody who is converting. It's still the swap to swap of members in the community, in the blockchain that you are still getting. So they are not manufacturing new ERC20 token from the platform.
Okay. Understood.
So you have to be patient.
Because
So you have
people
to
know
be,
that
huh?
people are giving out the EDC20 again now.
You said?
People are not giving out the EDC20 if we are relying on just what the P2P now. You don't understand.
You have to relax. Relax when the whole equilibrium balance, then you can do what you want to do, but if you want to take advantage of what's happening now, then you have to be watchman. You'll be watching every second, watching every second, watching every second.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's it. And then go back to the exchange and still continue maximizing the market. Exactly?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Aliyu,
Sir, good evening, sir.
how's J-Town today?
Data is fine, sir. Under lockdown too.
It is well.
It is.
So let's turn it to lock up now. So let's be locking up.
They are lifting up. That we are going out on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say let us be lighting out in the crypto. So if they
Yes,
lock
so we're locking it down here. The lockdown is it's making more sense myself now. Seriously, it's making more sense. Yes, sir.
It's allowing you to see your market very well.
At least I'm still my front now. You're not waking up in the morning to go to work. At least you're home doing everything so at your own time.
Yeah. But some people
I've not yet hit my target on.
But many people are complaining of boredom now.
Boredom, if you want to get boredom done, boredom is your wish.
24 hours, no reach for the day, self.
But boredom is a wish. Before you wake up, before you know it's late already.
Say 24 hours, no reach, self.
When you're on system, you don't know time has gone myself. Before you swap from here to here, time has gone. You won't even know. You just look outside, it's dark already.
Seriously.
Straight 5 hours, not knowing.
Yeah, sure.
You won't even know at all.
You will know.
You've been on this thing for 5-6 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
My only problem, boss, my only problem now is my combeats referee. I can't go out for them. That's the only problem I have now. I've not met my target yet. But that's the only thing that affected the lockdown for me. Apart from that,
yeah,
I'm good. Just for my referees, they're not coming in because of this lockdown.
Yeah.
On countries, yeah, and
yeah.
that's my target is 2 million CGN.
Chat.
That's my target, seriously.
So that whatever happened, even if you need 10 cents, you are good.
Even it's 1 cent, no problem. We can go with it.
Let them bless it the way the CMB bless many people.
Yes.
A good number of people that maximize the CMB, that time.
Yeah. That time they refused to accept my KYC. I didn't know what I did to them then.
Yes, I understand.
They say they finally approved my this year. They say they finally approved my KYC.
Yeah, I understand. You're
but
right.
This time, let me make up from that one to this one. Let me just blend them together.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So thank you very much, everybody, and for new people who just come in tonight. So thank you, congratulations. Go back to let me check this. Like there's a question. Yeah. Mr. Simplicity said, the 5 years more is best approach to a crypto system. Yeah, you're right, sir. Okay, this madam said, my question is on error. As the withdrawal for many POS process takes 1 month, what if the price reach 1 naira? What can we do? See, we cannot. That one is personal thing, not general. This your question is personal, all right? It's personal for you. It's personal for me. 1 month, it's still even flexible because they didn't say until the end of the contract for 1 year. overnight, you send it, you drop it. So when markets begin to adjust very well, you know when the jungle. Listen. So when the jungle really matured, of course you are going to know, and you now know how to maximize it that time. So you can plan yourself ahead when the time crosses. So, but you can't say because now the 1 month is for you to withdraw, and then instead of you to leave coin your mini POS, you are now withdrawing it waiting, and the market has not been spiking until when market is now consolidating to a good level. Maybe when the market has crossed. When market has crossed to like, 1 cent or 10 cents, then you can begin to just leave your accrual, your daily accrual, instead of compounding, you just leave that one to just be there in your back office, to just be there in your back office, to just be there in your back office. Probably you can even carry some of them and go and set it at 50 kobo, 20 kobo, 30 kobo, and just be doing it that way. So that when the spike now happens, you take advantage of that volume, and then eventually, you can now. So that's what I can say about that. Yeah, Captain, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, Captain.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Captain.
Okay. This has always been like kind of a challenge for me. I know you started by saying something in this regard, so I want you to throw more light into it. So my question is this: I open up an exchange, so I want to trade maybe 2 pairs, right? So first thing for me to do is to check the volume. So if you can just take me through that thing, opening an exchange and you want to trade, what are the steps you take and what are the things you look at for then before you consider taking your market, either you long or you short? What are those things?
No, generally, please, when you open an exchange, not all coins you just see that even have volume or is at support that you buy. There are some coins they are pump and dump, so you don't go and buy them. And that's why on our forum, on the Build With Me, we said we list coins that are primary coins and coins that are secondary coins. So coins that sometimes they are just pump and dump in a group, no matter how they look like a good buy, you don't buy them because if Bitcoin is spiking, such coin will still going down the more. So that's why we said we try to, as much as possible, to take advantage of information. But we have said 4 major things, which is not even for this class, for instance, that in a coin, you want to buy a coin. We said coins that give you good profit are coins that have at least from 3-digit downward, 3-digit Satoshi downward. That is hundreds of Satoshis, hundreds of Satoshi, tens of Satoshi, unit of Satoshi. Now with those ones, if we send like, maybe we just send message to say, this coin is a good buy, this coin is a good buy. We have sent about 10 or 3 or 4 coins that is a good buy. You have to check. The other one, how many Satoshi? Maybe 10,000 Satoshi. That is 4 digits. And there's a coin there that's about just 3 digits, 100 Satoshi, 900 Satoshi, 700. It's better I go for the one of 300, 200 Satoshi rather than 10,000 Satoshi. Because before the 10,000 Satoshi will do 100%, it need to be 20,000 Satoshi. But for the one of 100 Satoshi, to do 100%, just to do 200 Satoshi, that's 200%. So we have said 4 major things are very fundamental. You check, number 1, you check what is the volume. Number 2, price, which is it a low Satoshi coin. Number 3, what is the support? I normally tell people, most people FOMO out in trading. How do they FOMO? They coin because they say, this coin is good, this coin is good. They still go ahead, even when the coin, okay, maybe a coin is here now, running up. They say, this coin is good. Let me buy, I don't want to. That's what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. I will not need to buy it. I will wait for another time. If it didn't come down, congratulations, let that one go. There will be another coin, another day, another market. So the point is that every coin that is tradable, you must check that, it has gone up because it's a 2 movement, up, down. Yeah, consolidation is undecisive, but up, down is certain. Up and down, up and down. Like this coin now, ordinarily, this is abnormal algorithm. This is abnormal algorithm. We're only using the sentiment of the activity they are doing. That's what we use in trading them, not the technical algorithm that we're using or mathematical indicator. But ordinarily, with this type of fall, we can expect that the next movement of this coin is up. Then you now check. Like initially, before this volume came up, this was about 1.1 million and all of that. And all of the time, we're now checking the volume go to 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.4. 1.4. That means this thing is going to go up. So 1, the price. 2, the volume. 3, the support. That is down. Has it crossed down to a bear market? 4, the resistance. Resistance simply means the point at which everybody will be ready to take profit, and it's greenish point. And then the markets struggle to go up beyond that because behaviorally people are now removing their money. They are removing their money. And that's when some people now say, this market is good. Oh, if they go up, you don't do 1,000,000%. Let me jump in because they say it's going to do another 2 million. That one doesn't work that way. I'd rather take a market that is oversold. That is a market that has dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped. And so every old people that hold the market, they want to they can't sell again. They are waiting for the next turn. So every trader who comes to the market, they want to check that market that is still at the downside for them to pick it. Okay, is that got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day. We have come to the end of today's class. And so go back to check some activities by yourself and then look at how you can maximize those opportunities. And nobody is going to coerce you to do anything. And don't force your spirit to do anything. Once your spirit says, no, this one out, just rule it out. This one out, rule it out. Just don't, anybody, no matter how they sweet talk anything about anything to you, and your spirit is not moved, just rule it out. Straight, strike it out. Always time. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Have a nice time. Have a lot of things to do. I missed a class already. Have about 2 different sets of class to attend to right now.
Thank you.